Over 15 years ago, I lost a very precious cardigan, and after doing Chris's law of attraction, it found its way back to me. I was backpacking around Europe when I was 20 years old with my sister, and at the time was actually a hopeless hippie and quite low in self-esteem and confidence. Throughout the trip, my sister insisted I spiff up my wardrobe by buying some good quality European basics, which I did. The pick of the collection was this beautiful black cardigan that we bought along the Champs-Élysées in France. So it was really symbolic of my transformation throughout that trip. I felt as though I went from an insecure young girl into a confident young woman at the end of that time in Europe. Anyway, 4 years later, I lost my cardigan, and eventually it turned up another 4 years later when a friend was wearing it. Of course, I mentioned, that's my long lost cardigan, and of course she said, oh my gosh, here it is, you take it back. Being the people pleaser that I was at the time, I didn't feel as though I could accept it back. So I said, in a typical people-pleasing manner, no, you've had it for what, 4 years now, you keep it. And immediately I felt disempowered and kind of sad that I had said that. Even in the years following, I think of my cardigan and think, oh, you know, it was such a good basic, and I really do miss it, but you know, it's just a piece of material, and it's all good. Anyway, I went on to do Chris's law of attraction, and 1 week later I saw this lady in my cardigan again. When I mentioned, oh my gosh, you still have it, she said, yeah, I do, and in fact you can still take it back. Can you believe? In a typical people-pleasing manner, I said, no, you've had it, what, for 15 years now, it's yours. Once again, I immediately felt disempowered, as though I hadn't done justice to myself or honored myself by asking for what I want. So I sat with this feeling for a couple of days and then decided, no, that's not good enough. So I stepped into my power and I asked for it back, and thanked her for looking after it for so long, and of course she shot it straight through to me, and now I have my little black cardigan back after 15 years. So it's so much more than a piece of material. It really does symbolize to me my transition again into owning my own personal power and asking for what I want and not being a people pleaser. So thank you, Chris, thank you so much.